I guess right now we should start the show. Who's this suspicious character strapped with the sound profound?
Cool. So this has been auto lease for 30, 40 minutes. 40 minutes max is the max I've ever done, and that's what Ken says. It's ready for the yeast and the salt. Alright, so these again are another measure. You want 21 grams of salt. 21 grams of salt. You want 21 grams of salt. And the rest of that fucking rubbish salt. In there. And then you want 4 grams of yeast. So I just kind of put 21 grams in here and then add it up to 25. Almost there. We're there. Now got this bio dried yeast from Carrefour. It's €2 for a load of packets. You get loads of those out of this. And yeah, make that up to 25. So like I say, 21 grams of salt and 4 grams of yeast. Of course this packet would run out on me during a video shoot. I've got this. I have been drinking. Nice. 25. Get out of the way. And then I will evenly shake that over the top of the auto lease dough. This is a sea salt. It's like a bit flakier than I normally use. Table salt is fine, okay, but it's kind of a flaky Welsh sea salt because I ran out of the regular fine salt in my previous bake. And then once that's evenly over the top, like so, you will get a quarter of the ball and just fold it over on itself. Like so. Fold it over on itself, so you've got the 4 quarters folded over. And then Forkish's method is to pinch it into like 6 little dough balls. You just, with your index finger and thumb, pinch it into little balls. And then do the same again, okay? Get round. Roll it over onto itself, over onto itself, over onto itself, and pinch. You can be rough, but you'll feel the grains of the salt and the yeast between your fingers when you pinch through it. Okay, now that will now sit for at least 12 hours sealed in the bucket. But importantly, you'll pull this dough twice in the first 2 hours of it sitting. We may or may not film that, it's late at night now, but it is kind of important, okay? You'll kind of pull the dough until it stretches almost to breaking point. It's for the gluten formation, okay? And this is another interesting thing, okay? A lot of people with gluten intolerances, they can't eat shop-bought white bread because of the manufacturing process. They're turning doughs around in quicker times than what we're doing. Remember I said time and temperature is super important, okay? If you've got the time, you can do this right. And I've baked white bread, this same white bread, and fed it to people with gluten intolerances, not like secretly, they know, because I'm confident in Ken's teachings, and not had any reaction to it, not been triggered, because the glutens, what they do, when you give them enough time, they form and they give support in the bread structure to the gases formed by the yeast, and then they start to break down. In a mass production machine process and quick turnaround, they're not given that time to form and then start to break down, and that's when like not properly formed glutens will cause people digestive upsets and stuff. So I confidently tell you, you bake this bread in the same way, if you are gluten intolerant, you can eat this and it won't upset you, I promise. Okay? Yeah, so 12 hours at least, and like I say, pull it twice in the first 2. Maybe we'll film that, maybe we won't. I don't know. It's late, I've been drinking. So yeah, this has been sapped with the yeast and the salt put into the auto yeast, water and flour. Been sat for 45 minutes now since last edit. Yeah, so fuck yeah, we filmed this because it's important, right? I got a little bit of warm water here. Dip my hand in the warm water. You see this looks like so. And then I'll take a quarter of the dough and I'll pull it till it's almost breaking, and I'll fold it over and do that all the way around. I'll work my hand after each 2 grabs. It doesn't matter if you shake it a little bit. It's all really helping, like the yeast, the air, do its thing. And that, I turn it over so it sort of holds its consistency. And then put the lid back on. And I'll do that one more time, 45 minutes from now. And then it sits for 12 hours. I'm going to say, tell all of you, just leave it for 12 hours at least. That's that. See you tomorrow for the bake.